What is up? What is up? How's everybody doing? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Defy Media. Hello, my friend. Welcome back to the stream. Boyan, good afternoon. I started earlier again today for you. Hope everyone's having a great day. We're gonna continue to look. Let me make sure my volume is up all the way here. Is my audio okay? Cody Griffith, welcome back to the stream. How's audio sound? Is audio okay? Audio is great. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. I have to say, my girlfriend is not happy with your stream since it ends up being too late for her. Does she watch them or do you watch them late? My girlfriend doesn't like me staying up late either. She actually had to get a face mask to cover her eyes at night. Even though I keep my brightness down pretty low on my phone. Yep. Well, I'm glad you're here today. Let me open up my windows here. Stream Elements bot is running. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna probably stream for about 4 hours today. And then I'm off of stream duty for a few days. I'm going out of town. So let's make this a good one. So I believe yesterday we just left off with setting up the items model. I don't know if we actually pushed it to the database or not. I'm heading off to Chicago for we have Thanksgiving on Thursday, so spending it in Chicago. And I'm in Florida. I live in Florida, so yeah, I will. Thank you. Appreciate that. I think I do NPX Prisma DB push. And then that should synchronize this. So we should have an item. Oh man, I forgot to name it. Cool. So something I thought about today is how we're handling the... Why is this all dark? Did I ignore this? Did I accidentally ignore that? I did. Wow. Well, I'm so sorry if you looked at my GitHub repo yesterday and didn't see anything. Okay, so I think what we were working on was obviously access control. We have the auth piece working from what I can tell. And if we go into, let's see here. I guess I had questions about how we're handling this. So what I want to do is I want to look into this a bit further. So from what I understand, locals are set with each request, typically by like the hook, right? So they're not actually storing anything, right? They're not actually storing anything on the client itself. Which is what we want. I believe that's how that works. I believe that how we have that set up right now is that every single time a request comes here, we're setting the client and the session in the event.locals. And then we're able to use that session and that client throughout our server-side code. Oh, and actually I emailed Tailwind UI. Let me see if they responded. So Tailwind UI, I don't know if you all were here last night. We were talking about using Tailwind UI. I had concerns over the licensing agreement. If I'm able to stream the use of the components, obviously not showing all the components, but part of their license says that the code can be stored, an end product's code can be stored as open source. Won't that be an issue with dynamic events on actions? What do you mean? On form actions? Yeah, so on a form action, so this hook will run on the form action as well. So when someone submits a form action, this hook's going to run, it's going to set these, and then I'm able to access the locals here and then use that to do whatever I want to do. I'm not sure if that was what you meant or not, but so on registration, you'd generally be doing a get Supabase event. Will the event be the same? Yeah, so the event, so hooks runs on every single request to the server. So registration, this event is the same event that would be here, right? The same event that would be here. The same request event. So all we're doing is we're just intercepting that and then setting this here. So I don't think this even matters. I mean, it does matter, but it doesn't. Basically for every request, I'm doing this pretty similar to how I did it with Pocketbase. Okay, counterpoint then. Wouldn't that make more requests on server requests? You don't need to query the database or auth. I guess so, but most requests are going to require a database query or an auth query. Yeah, so most requests would make an auth query. What I don't want to do is I'm not storing, I believe someone asked and I saw the message late. Let me see if I can find the channel name so I can address his concern. His name is Alan Deutsh. Yeah, so thank you, Ricardo. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so Alan messaged yesterday. I didn't see it till after the stream ended because I was doing something at the time on stream and I missed his message. But he asked, why don't I store the session or the user information or the client in a store, a Svelte store? Well, if we look here at, let's say, loading data, I think. So in many server environments, a single instance of your app will serve multiple users. For that reason, per request or per user state must not be stored in shared variables outside your load functions, but it should instead be stored in event.locals. That's why I'm not storing the client, because this client, when I initiate a client here, this is the client for this user, whoever's making this request, right? Because it's taken in their event, it's going to get their cookie out, whatever. This is their session, this is their client. So now this client is acting on behalf of that user. Yeah. Yeah, that was my concern, was just seeing the like per user state, like seeing this, the per request or per user state must not be stored in a shared variable. I believe this used to say stores. I believe this used to say stores here. And they updated it. Hello, Morrow. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I don't have a problem though with making a request to validate the user on every request, right? Because ultimately, anytime the user does anything on the site, I want to have their auth state. I want to get their latest auth state. Did they sign out? Did their account get deleted? Did I ban them? So that if there's any actions on that page whatsoever they can do, or I can just check to see and redirect them to log back in if they're accessing a page that is not valid. Otherwise, I would just need to do checks everywhere. I just, again, if I'm gonna have users on my site, then sure, maybe the homepage wouldn't need that necessarily, but every other page would, so. Oh, you don't have to refactor at all, no. Again, if someone thinks otherwise, I'd love to be informed, but that's just the way I think about this, is just, I just make, again, I don't want to store you. I don't want user state to go stale ever. That's kind of a, especially not auth state. So this is a way I can make sure that on every single request to the server, which chances are if they're making a request to the server, I'm going to want something from this, right? Okay, so I think what we're going to do is, what we're going to do, I installed Flowbyte Svelte. I'm going to try to use this today just for some easy components. I'm going to create like an items page. Are you not using Daisy anymore, or are you testing the Flow by Svelte? I'm just testing out Flow by Svelte. I still use Daisy UI as well. I'm not using it right now. I may switch to it if Flow by gives me a hard time. Yeah, I'm just trying different things out. I do like how Flow by Svelte is actual components, like Svelte components. I just don't know if I'm going to run into any issues with it or what, but we'll see. Also, this kit shortcut is amazing. Or snippet, kit snippet. If you type kit, I can't remember who exactly showed me this yesterday, but this is a game changer. Kit load, boom, done. So 1 second here, let me open something up. I found something pretty interesting. I found this guy. Let me do this real quick. On Twitter. Literally 5 steps to set up a nice grid like this. A nice grid layout. Yeah, I didn't know it existed until yesterday. Okay, so I want to move man, I love that so much. Makes me happy. Can you share that on Discord? Yeah, I can actually. Let me just share his Twitter really quick. I'll just drop the link in here.
Incoming message.
Ricardo, thank you so much for the super chat. Pair character exaggeration searching on for to offer a cup of coffee. Thank you, Ricardo. Is that what it said, or did it actually show a sticker on there? Thank you so much. Was that super loud for you all? If that was super loud, let me know. It scared me for a second there too. I thought I had those set up yesterday, but I didn't have the audio. Only I heard the audio yesterday for alerts. If that was too loud, let me know. I'll turn it down. I don't want to scare people off. But if you were falling asleep, wake up. We're just getting this party started. Thank you so much, Ricardo. So what I want to do is I want to move Ricardo, you're the first super chatter except for my girlfriend. So I appreciate you. I want to set up, so right now I have everything on like one page. I'm just going to kind of move things around a bit now that we have a feel for how this is going to work. So for the account page, this is going to all be here. So all of this is going to go to the account page. It was all right, but I didn't expect it. Yeah, I didn't either. I knew it would eventually scare me. And if it makes you feel better, it's actually louder for me than it is for you. Okay, so I moved this to accounts because we're gonna have an account page. We're just gonna have that form where they can edit their accounts. We also need the actions to be over here as well, at least the update profile action. Ricardo says, greetings from Tabasco, Mexico. Greetings, Ricardo. Thanks a ton for the donation, or the super chat. I appreciate that. Page.server.ts. Okay, so I think this is okay here. That's where my account form will be. My login, I need to have my login route in there, which I can grab here. Okay. And this account component will go into account page. Sorry, I'm making a mess over here. Okay, what else are we doing? Page data here, and then sorry, I need to adjust my thermostat over here. It's getting a little bit spicy in this house. I don't know if it's the pressure y'all are putting on me or what, but so this needs a project or a profile and a session, which we should have access to in data. There's a lot of pressure. We're already at 9 people. Wow, we are actually 10. I have my view count covered up though. I've heard that's a good practice. So I'll tell you, there's been a couple of times I've been streaming at like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. and I've had 0 viewers, and it's just kind of hard to talk to yourself for hours. But then whenever somebody comes in and you're not talking, then they're going to leave because they're bored, unless they just want to see you do things. Okay. Where are we? So I have this account page here. There's account component. I broke all the styles already, so that's going to be pretty much broken, I think. But let's just see if that actually even loads. Oh, I'm not logged in, so that's fine. Okay, what else? That auth component will go on this page here. I don't want people to be able to access this page if they are logged in. So I guess I could just straight up cover this basis ahead of time in the load function. We'll take in locals up here. Say if locals.session. Okay, logout route should be good still. I guess I can do this here as well. For now. So I can show auth on both the home page and another page. Actually, I don't really want to do this. Beautiful. I'm actually surprised that you've been keeping up with the streams, even 0 people. Yeah, it's actually kind of nice though. Well, it's not nice to have 0 viewers. Everybody just leaves. But I can actually, especially the last project, because I'm doing everything on stream, right? So, like there's some very boring things, like just fixing small style details and cleaning things up that isn't super exciting to stream. So when there's 0 viewers, I try to take care of all that stuff. I don't need this right now. Okay, so let's see if I can set this little Greece from Germany. Welcome, Marcel. Germans actually make up the second largest percentage of my viewers on YouTube, actually, next to the United States. Germany's like, I think like 8%, 9% of my viewers, which is surprising to me. Yeah, you must. That's what I'm guessing. I mean, your country is big, but it's not as massive as, let's say, India or the United States, right? So can I do... Grid template areas. Okay, I guess I could just do this, right? This is exactly what I want to do, essentially, this layout here. Except I want to fix the... Yeah, whatever, I'll deal with this a bit later. Let me get to my inputs. I need to fix those up because I removed the styles from Supabase. Also, if you hear my dog chewing on her bone in the background, let me know and I'll take it away from her. Even though I don't want to, because she loves her bone. Okay, I'm looking for an input. I've said this once and I'll say it again. Control K needs to be a requirement for doc sites. I don't know how it's like in other companies, but I just tell my apprentices that they should take a look at SvelteKit for web dev. Yeah, SvelteKit is awesome. Honestly, I don't know. It's just a joy to use. And Theo brought up an interesting point too in his review of the survey results. The Jam Conference or Jamstack, JamConf, whatever the hell it's called, survey results. And a lot of times newer frameworks, the newer the framework is, the more love it has. But it definitely feels like, feels natural to use. I don't know, to me at least. I don't want to say easy because, again, but coming from an alternative, it seems pretty easy. And it's fun, yeah. It's just I like this stuff here they have. This is pretty cool. So I'll just yoink this here, and then we will pretend like I wrote all of that myself, and then we'll create a go to the account. Oh, great. Not this again. Not this again. I'm not actually logged in, so let's go to login. I can't type today. Issue is that with a ton of legacy, companies are just using what they've done before, and also retraining their staff is something that no companies want to do. Yeah, well, another factor too is that although Svelte is supported by Vercel now, that's relatively new. That happened, what, a few months ago? And frameworks like Angular is supported by Google, and React is supported by Facebook. I mean, those are some big companies that are supporting and building the tools, right? So it's just wait, why did it send me to localhost 3000? Why did that just send me to localhost 3000? You think I'm running a React app or what? Because that's your host link set up in Supabase. Is it though? Because I thought yesterday I was getting redirected to the right page. I'm about to expose. Let me just blur my screen here. I can never remember which page shows my stuff on here, so where do I set that at? If you go to auth and then the URL setups. Oh, authentication. Okay. I swear that, yeah, I know, right? Not settings. I went to settings auth. What's crazy to me is that this was working yesterday, right? I'm not crazy, am I? Mauro, you were here yesterday. You saw me doing the magic link logins. I swear. Oh, whoops. I swear this is working. But either way. All right, I changed it, so we should be good now. Let's do that again. Okay, so now I'm on the home page. Awesome. If I go to account now, I get an internal error. What happened? Input is not a valid SSR component. Okay, I probably need to just do something like this. Restart Vite. Oh, sorry. Yep. Sorry about that, guys. This is the same thing I was getting with, what did I have to do to make this work? I think I just set, oh, I think I remember. Hold on. Let's, I think it was this. We need to add an exception for the input. How do I do that? I thought I had to do something weird when I got this working last time. Let me see what it was. It wasn't here. I want to say it was in or did I just not import it properly? Make sure I actually imported it properly. Export account and auth. Oh, sorry, everybody. Maybe if I started at the bottom and actually worked my way up, that would be great. Oh, wow. They even have A tags like this. That's interesting. What does that actually look like? Oh, okay. Very well. SSR no external was for something else. That was for Zod, right? Yeah, Zod form data. Okay, let's look at our beautiful site now. Nice. A nice full width form. Love it. So where are we at? Where's the account page? Just kidding. Wait, why is this is it item center or is it a line center with grid? Which one is it? I need these to be in the middle. MX Auto. Yep, that should do the trick, right? Thank you, sir. I'm very zoomed in, by the way. We're not gonna have all these fields, of course, so let's just rip out password, confirm password. I don't care about the checkbox. I need email, first name, last name. So let's move email up here. First name, last name. This can become, or actually we already have website right here, cool. Website, and then we had username, right? So I guess we should probably put username at the top. Oh, nice. They actually have a pattern here set up. Are you all a fan of placeholders? I'm not a fan of placeholders. What about you all? I don't know if that's... I guess I haven't read any stats on like UX stats, if that's good user experience or not, or user interface or whatever, right? Why is that so much bigger than the... How do I turn dark mode on? I actually want to do this one in dark mode. Can I just pass like single dark? Do I have some styles set somewhere else? Yep, that's right. I think so too. I think labels are better. I don't know. They look better, in my opinion, than having an actual, just like the placeholder there. Because then if you click on it, oh, now I forgot what that was. I guess if you have short-term memory loss like me. Do I need to change my background color though? And add the dark class on your HTML element. Yeah. Maybe I have to do it to the body, but you would think the body would wait, what is this? Let's try this. Let's try media. Okay. Why is it not updating my backgrounds? It's kind of annoying. Is there another step I'm skipping here? Let's see. Yeah, I should really set the I can just do background, right? I think I can just do background. What is the class for it? Is it just like oh, I wonder if I have like a well, this looks like trash, but whatever. I'll figure that out another time. I'm not really sure. Read your comments. Oh, sorry. I was so zoomed in there. BG white, dark BG slate on your body. Back from school, did I miss much? Not much, Luminox. Oh, okay, I see here. Let me go in here and do this. Welcome to the stream, Luminox. Hope you were good at school today. I don't want to get any more calls from your teacher. Please don't do exclamation mark important. Nice. Let's go. Man, what'd I do without you guys? What would I do without you all? I know what I would have done. I would have spent a long time troubleshooting that. So now in my account page, I need to do text. So I guess I have to do dark, like text white or something like that on everything that's gonna be dark, right? Or does Flowbyte handle typography? Yeah, that's what they do. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Was it giving the user the ability to edit the email before? I don't believe so, right? Because this is the profile. So I'm going to disable that. I actually don't even think it was there, was it? And then I'm getting all this information here so I can update the profile again. I can also use enhance. Submit, update profile. Luminox, I was just trying to do dark mode there. Actually, I'm not going to have access to this here. I'm going to have to use the page store. I wonder if I could do the same thing then. Like, I wonder if I could set up. I guess not. Oh, wait. Sorry. I'm going to have access to profile. I'm just not going to have access to the form. So it'll be page.form. By the way, since we're constantly typing here, how is it trying to focus on one thing and then switching to reading other people telling you stuff? To me, it sounds like a chaotic pair program exercise. It's actually challenging, but it's fun. It's fun, but that's why, again, if I miss a message or something, then it's just because I zoned in for a second there. Yeah, it just feels like somebody's looking over your shoulder and just yelling at you the whole time. Every time you make a mistake. Oh. I wonder if name defaults to value on this. Or, I'm sorry, ID. I see authentic hunter by stream experience trademarked. Yeah, I've started to work on the sticker Luminox that you sent. Luminox made the first emote or whatever I'm gonna have on this stream. I was actually dying laughing at that. You should be able to send a link to like a screenshot of it, Luminox, in chat. Nice. I don't know about this button right here. Feels off to me. I feel like it either has to be over here or it should be full width. That has me dying. Svelte themed emotes coming soon. Okay, let's see here. I don't need this. That had me, I was dying when I first saw that. Gotta think of some other funny words to use with the Svelte logo. I think they have a loading state for their buttons, I bet. Oh wow, these look nice. It's like my YouTube theme right here. Sorry, there's someone breaking into my house right now. They're wearing an Amazon shirt. I was about to say I wanted to see you add spinners and loading indicators. Yeah, sorry guys. I don't really know a way to prepare for that. I jumped as well. I'm just scaring you all today. Okay, cool. So I can just put a spinner in here. And I'll probably turn it, yeah, it's fine. I just lost 3 viewers because the dog barked. Sucks. I'm kidding. I don't know if I actually lost 3 or not. So we could say if loading here, then I wonder if this will have anything to do with that though. Or maybe we don't, maybe it disables it. Actually, I still want to disable it. Is there something in Svelte that can keep track of the loading state, or is it something we have to implement? So I'm doing it here. I'm not sure if there's something that would track it, but for this client side, it's going to set loading to true right when this request first starts, and then eventually set to false. So it's actually pretty simple with this. So what I can do is I can say, I believe I can do if loading here. Yo, I don't have access to those styles or what? Oh, I didn't put the gradient property on there. Wow. Stunning. So if I do this really quick, network, make it super slow, and then I change the name to back to Chad. Wow, very nice. Look at that. Isn't there a property in this flow byte swell component? Is there? Was I looking at the wrong you want a property for what? The gradient or loading? When I looked here, let's see. At loading, it looks like it wants me to put a spinner inside of this. Yeah, I thought there was to it, honestly. I'm thinking of like material UI. Awesome, but my inner UI guy tells me the button shouldn't change size if it's loading. Hey, that's part of the effect we're going for here. We can just do like a. I can do. How do I pass classes to this? It's like class name, right? Or do I just can I just override the class? Button class. But is that actually the... So I can't just add like a couple classes. I have to override the whole thing. Because it looks like if there's a button class, then I have to, it's going to set it to that. Otherwise, it's doing this. Yeah, that is a wall of classes. This is quite the, it's all the gradient stuff they're doing. It's pretty cool, but can I not just add an extra, like one extra class? Like Daisy UI allows me to override classes, which is what I like, and I still can retain everything else. I guess I can just try to add a class to it and see what, I guess I can look here at the docs. Oh, okay. So I think I can add classes on top of that. I think. And then I think if I do min width max here. Nope. Is it min width? Nope. I'm trying to think. I don't really care too much about this. I could just make this full, I think, for now. That prop never works for me. Yeah, me either. This will be fine though, right? You got our nice toasts. Yeah, I thought there's like a max content. I thought min width max would set it to the minimum that it could be. But I think the problem is that since that component technically isn't there until, like, technically this spinner isn't here. So the max is just the submit text. Yeah, I agree. I'm sure you, I'm sure other users do too. I'm just imagining like a button running away from you on the screen right now as you're trying to click it. Okay, so we can just set up like they have like a nav bar. They had a nav bar. Oh, they do. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. I've done like one time ever, and it was with React. My mic keeps falling down. It's actually getting on my nerves. Okay, I'm just gonna use this one, I guess. Look at that. It's coming together. We're certainly not on the home page. You guys have seen me do this before, right? The reason I'm doing this, yep, to keep track of the active pages, yep. Will be page.url.path name is equal to navlink.href. So if that's true, then this will be active. If not, it won't be. And then href will obviously be navlink.href. Beautiful. Okay, so for now I'm gonna make this button say sign out if they're logged in. If not, it's gonna say log in. So it's actually gonna be an A. Or can I do I can pass an href. I can pass, I believe, I think I can pass href to this, right? Yep. So href is going to be an A tag. Otherwise, it's going to be a button. So all I have to do is just pass href here, right? Or do I have to do href equals true? Oh, I just passed. I guess I just passed this. Okay, so it's looking for that end. Okay, sorry, I'm being silly. So this navbar will get its data from the layout.server. So it'll have a session. I think this is layout data, right? Whoops. And the account page when signed out would redirect the user. I could hide that page too. So you could add like another property to the navigation. I'm thinking right now on the fly. I haven't actually done this, but I believe we could just add a like protected property and then go another layer further here and check to see if they're not, if navigation.protected or nav link.protected, check to see if they have a session, and then if not, don't render that link potentially. Oh yeah, we're gonna protect the route. It'll redirect them. We'll set it up with the, I think I'm already doing that right now. So in page.server, I am just returning these as null. So I probably should throw here, but I copied this over from the home page before. So if I threw there, I would never be able to access the home. Yeah. But in this case, we're going to throw an error and we'll say, really, this is just like it's a 401. 403 is, I know who you are, but you're not allowed to access this resource. 401 is like, I don't know who you are and you're not authorized to do what you're trying to do. I believe. I might have that backwards though. Okay, so I was hearing the button. So this will actually be a form. Four three is you don't have the proper rights for this page. 401 is when you aren't logged in. Yep. Cool. That's what I thought. I broke something. Wait. I don't have a session right now. And sign your own certificates. Do you know what a 418 is then? I have no clue. If I was slick, I could probably Google it really quick and tell you without you noticing, but anything above the status code in a 5, I don't know, I don't think. I don't have memorized at least. I know up to 404. The server refused to brew coffee because it is permanently a teapot. Is that true? Is that some kind of troll joke? Okay, so question here is, right now it looks like I don't have a session. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot that I'm inside of a... There we go. If I sign out, I'm now on the home page. I log in. This still looks pretty bad, but I'm getting taken to the right page. Ha ha ha, you got me, Boyan. That's so funny. Honestly, I felt like you guys were all trolling me, and then so I figured I would entertain and just go check it out. I wasn't actually expecting this to be a thing. Yeah, I mean, let's be fair. Like, beyond 405, I guess 409 conflict, technically, would that be returned if there's... Oh, man. Funny. All right, so we have our stuff looking pretty good now. We're logged in. We don't have items yet, but this is here. I actually need to sign out. I need to fix the login page. They also have a page for Honeypot as well. Some dude paid 250K a year made this. That's a fact. That is a fact. Well, it's I don't know. That might be a little bit low. Yeah, I guess one of their entry-level guys probably made that $250 a year. This is gonna have. This won't ever have that. Isn't a spinner also some like some mature rated audience word? I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. Maybe it's a meme or something. Or there was a site, spin something, I don't remember. What BHF was that? Oh, me spin. Yeah, that's what it was. Do not go to meatspin.com or whatever the actual domain is. So I'm not using the sign out here anymore. I can remove this. Instead, this needs to go to my nav bar. Oh, I guess, I guess I don't need to do this here. I can just straight up use enhance. Maybe. Wow, look at this beautiful form. 2000s memes, classy. How do you know that? I know that because I was a kid on the internet who liked to, not like to look at those things, but you know, got pranked a lot. I came in. It did it again. That trick to help you find your cursor. Oh, this. Wait, hold on. Honestly, I can't remember how I did that. Pranked, surely. Yeah. Unfortunate. You guys want to see my first ever video on YouTube? Not my first ever video, but I guess the oldest video to date on YouTube. It's a brief 2-minute video here real quick. Let me see, make sure you guys can hear this. So I think I'm gonna put system here. So cringy.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Hunter from Tutorial Fusion,
Camtasia.
or aka HT Tutorials. And so, I'm going to be making a video today showing you guys how to lock a file or a document or whatever, a folder, anything, using WinRAR, WinRAR or any Win type of, or zip up folder type of, like 7-zip works. I'm going to teach you guys how to do it in WinRAR. This works for WinRAR, Crystal, or any other version. So, let's go ahead and open up, make a new document. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a new text document and be like, You don't have to name it lock, don't worry.
I like how I said that. You don't have to name it lock, don't worry. Is that you rubbing your hands?
Alright, I'm gonna save it. Alright, I'm gonna exit off. Okay, now I'm gonna create a folder. I'm gonna name it. Okay, I'm gonna drag this into the folder. Then you can go to advanced and you click set password. So I'm gonna edit.
So at this point in time, I was 12. I was actually 12. I had other videos before that. That was actually about a year into my tutorial journey, but unfortunately, one of my friends, I thought it was my friends on the internet, hacked my channel and deleted it. And he hacked it by, I was screen sharing with him, and he was controlling my PC to help me with something, and I went to type my password, and he clicked on the address bar, and I just typed my password in. Didn't think anything of it. Yeah, that's the only video that still remains. One of them. Pretty cringy, but that's where I started. $20K views for 08. You should see the like to dislike ratio. I'm 96. I'm beginning of 96. It's a piece of history. Hey, that's true. That is true. You are Luminox? By how much? By how long? $95 here. You're doing great. 94 June. Okay. So we'd all been in high school together. Luminox, you did 6 years in the Canadian Army, right? Fresh 18, I got in, got destroyed, and out of disability. Nice, good. Well, not good, but if it works the same way it works in the US, then good for you. Moro, 2000. You almost made it. You're almost a 90s baby. It's weird though that 2000s are 22 years old. Yeah, I just did 5. I did 5 years. I was 19 when I joined. Steven's 01. Hey, 01 can drink depending on, as long as your birthday already happened this year, then, well, I'm not sure where you're at, but in the US you can drink. I think we have some of the more strict drinking. We have one of the more strict drinking ages for non-dry countries, of course. Shit, Mara, I was sure you were like 45 or something. 45. Mara, he was looking at your profile picture. That's why he thought that was you. All my colleagues are, I think the next closest one to me in age, my coworkers is like 34 or 32. And then after that, it's 40s up. So I can interact with all age groups. Oh, great. Okay, so, oh, whoops. Oh, hold on a second. Drink. Drink is allowed by our parents as long as they give you. It's fine. No need for age restrictions. Wow. William, where are you? Are you in the United Kingdom? Or are you in another... I think you have the same last name as another YouTuber that I actually follow. His name's Dennis Ivy. Bulgaria, interesting. Still can't believe I'm the senior. I think there's probably someone here that's older. I'd be surprised, but most of my audience is actually 24 to 34. But then the next largest amount is 35 to 45. It's pretty close. There's a few people under 24 that watch. I think like 5%. And there's actually 2% of my viewers are 65 and older. 65 and older. And I promise that I'm not sending my link to my grandma. Yeah, the UK has some pretty lax drinking rules. Does everyone still smoke over there? Like cigarettes? Nah, but they're vaping. Nicholas, you're also from the United Kingdom? Welcome to the stream. Not sure if I already said hello to you today, but Netherlands drinking. Yeah, Netherlands, Steven. Netherlands is another level. I heard they give you like ecstasy your first on like your 15th birthday or something over there. Is that true? Can you confirm that or not? I'm from Greece, living in Belgium. That's awesome. Oh, are you the German? Greece, that's awesome. I want to go to Greece. Just expensive. You guys tax tourists like crazy, huh? If you want a country full of smokers, go to Japan. They sell shit in vending machines on the streets. Don't start confusing EU countries now, Hunter. Hey, I'm trying to keep track. I'm trying to keep track, all right? Probably in Amsterdam, but I don't live there, so I can't really confirm. Hey, I watch National Geographic streams on YouTube to catch a smuggler. It's pretty interesting. I watch it at night sometimes, and pretty much anything coming from the Netherlands is getting inspected. Any packages are getting inspected for MDMA and drugs like that. Do the Americans proud? All the Vox Pop we see of Americans can't place Canada on it. Okay. I've seen those too, and I don't know how they're picking these people out, but those interviews though are pretty embarrassing. Those interviews embarrass me when I see those. Yeah. I don't know if we're the most educated. That's a fact. I don't know if that's a fact. We're certainly not. But I think it all depends on where you're at too. Yeah, those are, I mean, honestly though, now I know where Canada is, but immediately after high school, if you'd asked me like some questions about American history or anything, I wouldn't have been able to answer anything. I did not pay attention in school whatsoever. Which is why I joined the military instead of going to college right away. Went to college later. when I was more mature. And I actually found history interesting though. Once I took a class in college for it, I actually found it really interesting. But in high school, I would rather not. Okay, so all this is working. I need to go feed my dog, so I'm gonna take a quick break here, and then we're gonna set up the items, and then we'll do some like access control or authorization, making sure that users can't edit items that aren't theirs, yada, 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 figure out how we're gonna relate the items and whatnot. So yeah. I actually went to college for the army. I kept playing Skyrim instead of listening in class. I wasn't mature enough for school. Yeah, that's exactly why. And that's just a common story. That's what I tell anybody, at least in America. Again, I don't know how other countries are. I don't have an opinion on AppRight, Steven. But I'll pull it up and look at it when I get back. And see if I could look at doing something with this. Yeah, I'm going to go on a break. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I've had a few people mention this to me before. I guess what's their value prop? Or I guess what's their competitive advantage or their... compared to the other ones, right? Like what makes this different than Pocketbase? I'd have to look. Yeah, no, there is not very much difference. I'm just curious as to it's really, I don't even really know what. Again, obviously Supabase has the option to host your own. Supabase is Postgres, where Pocketbase is SQLite. So they have a databases guide. Interesting. So it supports NoSQL and SQL. That's cool. I'll check this out. I'm going to check this out for sure. Eventually. I'm sure that 5 more will pop up between now and then. Okay. What web browser am I using? I'm using Edge. Microsoft Edge. Why is Supabase not good for self-hosting? I've heard both. I haven't tried it. I've heard that it's super easy with Docker, and I've heard that it's difficult, but I haven't tried it, so I have no opinion on that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so Tailwind UI did email me back earlier. And they basically said that if I want to use a few Tailwind UI components as part of my live stream, that's totally fine, as long as you don't share the source code from your stream afterwards on GitHub or anywhere else. But I think they maybe didn't understand my question. But if that's the case, then obviously I won't be using it, because what's the fun if I can't have code for you guys to steal, you know? Let's see. We want to do items now. I guess I should just do like an image too, right? Just to get that process done. I don't know how it works with Supabase yet, so is it stored as a string? I'm assuming that's the case, right? Or it stores it as like a URL or something. I don't get Tailwind UI's proposition. They sell you HTML and Tailwind classes. How is that not stealable? So you can certainly do that. Like if I go to, you said if I go to a website that uses Tailwind UI, am I then? Yeah. I think it's more so they're just trying to prevent blatant redistribution of the components. But really their license pretty much just says to not compete with them, but oh yeah. But the thing is though, is that there's nothing really behind the paywall that is like proprietary Tailwind UI. Because again, it's no, like there's no, it's not like a library or whatever, right? It's just HTML and Tailwind classes just done for you, right? Exactly. Yeah, no, Boyan, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing I can do to you, no. That's why, again, I don't really see the issue with it. But I'm hoping, I responded back to them clarifying, because it seemed like they interpreted it as me like demonstrating the components or showing all the components, or I don't know what, but yep, exactly, Luminox. You could argue that. Okay, so this is like S3. Oh, it really is S3. They don't have dark mode yet? Come on, Amazon. Everything except dark mode they have. They can sell me a robot vacuum. Cody, that's what I agree. I think that's entirely the case. Okay, so I'll probably just in this case, I'll probably just set like a standard image name or whatever and just add a random ID to the end. Just pretty much take the file name away and then store it as my own name rather than having to trust users to not name their stuff all weird. I actually think I wanted that to be public, but I can probably change it, right? I always forget that Supabase is literally powered by AWS. This is behind the scenes in S3 bucket that they're tracking. Okay, so how do I want to handle this setup? Because I'm guessing I could have like, is there folder level security or do I have like policies? Okay, yeah. Have I ever messed around with WebGL? I don't think so. No, I haven't. It is AWS, but it's free. Yeah, I'm curious. I wonder if do they like create new free tier accounts for every account or organization / accounts for every user that creates a project, or do they just have one massive account and they just eat the cost with hopes that you're going to eventually pay them? Can I use underscores in this? I can't remember. In my opinion, if your site doesn't peg a core to 99%, you're doing it wrong. Yeah, but I think they can easily deploy. Yeah. I guess you're right, Boyan. Because you can make like unlimited free Amazon accounts. I have like 20 of them. If you look at my authentication or my authenticator on my phone, I have like 15 or 20 different AWS things. So I had to get the AWS SysOps cert for school last year. It's actually a really hard test. Really hard test, actually. Okay, so I just create a file. Oh, wait. No, there's no benefits for Prime members, but everybody gets a free tier. And you can literally just use the plus trick to your email address, whatever plus whatever at gmail.com, and make unlimited accounts. So for this, this is gonna have AWS is another beast. There's a really good channel on YouTube. It's like Be a Better Dev is what it's called. Is what his name, what his YouTube channel name is. He has some pretty good AWS videos. Interesting. So it looks like here they're creating folders for every user. I just turned the stream. What is Flowbyte? I still component. Yeah. Sorry, comment. I wasn't looking at the chat for a second there. Yeah, but just a component library. Again, it's a Tailwind UI one or Tailwind CSS one as well. Okay, so I should probably do something like this. Yeah, Flowbyte's actually really popular. Like just Flowbyte. Flowbyte is just a port or a Svelte component library. Does a lot of the all of this stuff, abstracts it out of your code. What are y'all's thoughts on this storing images? Do we want to name? Do we want to just have a big? I guess I could do like item images and then have maybe the item ID as the folder. Or I guess I could just store the name as the file name as the ID of the item if I'm only going to have one. Now, if I'm going to have more than one image, then I'm going to need to probably make a directory. Okay, so I think first we're just going to try to yeah, you're right. I could do that. I'm just trying to figure out what the best practice is for this, right? I guess that's probably the easiest way to do it, because then it's easy to set access control like that. So I could I also have like a function for that too? the hell am I looking for here? I could do this here too. I could just have it create that directory as when they make their account. Oh yeah, you're right. So that's what I was thinking about. Because this is gonna be public, right? But then I could just create another folder in there called like private, right? Potentially. A nested directory inside of the top one called private. And then that would be read only for the user. So this is give access to a nested folder called admin/assets only to a specific user. And it'll give read access to all authenticated users for your project to the public. I think so, Boyan, because this one can give access to a nested folder called admin/assets, and then it'll give read access to all authenticated users. SQL, my favorite language. Yo, chill with that, Moro. But then you need to specify that on folder creation in the registration. I'm trying to think here how to handle this piece. This is private, right? But I think if I make it private, I can. Oh, man, I forgot everything about S3. Hold on. I think if I make it private, then I can. Oh, it has to be public, I think. I think it has to be public. I think the bucket has to be public. Maybe? No. Well, yeah, it does, I think. But then we can get granular, though, and we can make things not public within it, I believe. Okay, so proper, yeah, so it needs to be public. Yeah, that's what I thought. Everything has to be public, and then you can make certain things private in a sense of not giving access to them. So I can create a bucket on Common Goose said, extending this example, if you want to give access to a subfolder only, in this case, call public. Read access for all public avatars on storage objects for select bucket ID. Okay, so I don't really care about the extension name being JPEG. Okay, so I'll give them the public URL here. Do I also need to like authenticate it too? Because if I want an authenticated user to, like, do they have to be anon or can they be authenticated? But then for update and delete, wait, what is, I don't get how this works though. Thoughts on this? I don't really see how this, on storage.buckets for insert to authenticated with check true. I guess authenticated is like the variable here, right? You guys are making me do this work, huh? That's why everyone's been asking me to do Supabase. Let me think here. So this gives everyone read access. I want to give write access. Common Goose, I'm learning too myself. I I guess I'm trying to think about the best way to store the files and then only give the creator of that file access to update it and delete it, right? And then allow only authenticated users to insert blindly in the blind. That's true. That's why the streams are for. I'll eventually have a video out on this once I figure it out. And it'll probably be, you know, more cut and dry, but so this is giving access to a file. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Boyan. And that would probably go what? Within public? And then I guess okay. I think I got this. Where's my functions here? SQL editor? Nope. This is really just a trigger, though. I think I have to do the functions first, and then I do the trigger. Can I add multiple triggers or multiple functions to a single trigger? No, okay. Okay. I wonder if I can put this all in the same function though. So if I did this, right? Hello, can I not paste? Out of curiosity, are these triggers and functions transferable to Prisma? I'm not sure. I don't know. All I know is that what I'm doing here is running without Prisma's knowledge, really, right? Well, so my intent is to store the, so I'm gonna use the SDK for images for storage, right? And then for storing like a reference to that specific image or that specific file, I'll store the file name in Postgres or in the public schema. So I have items here. Yeah, Common Goose, but that's just using the SDK though. Yeah, I'm not too worried about actually uploading it. The SDK looks pretty easy to upload files. But I'm talking about storing like multiple images. Boy, and yeah, I was the same way at first. That's why I was hesitating to use Prisma at first, but what I'm going to do is like, I'm going to upload the file in the, no worries, Goose. No worries at all. I'm going to upload the file, like let's say items. So let's say I have 5, let's say for each of my items here, and this is just a generic CRUD table that I created, right? I have items, let's say each item can have 5 images or 5 files, right? I'm going to upload those with the SDK, and I'm going to give them some type of name that would be unique to that specific item. So it would probably be, you know, inside the items directory or items subfolder would have another folder called with the ID of that item, and then store a bunch of random files in there. And then I'll store those values in the database, the file names in the database, so I know which ones to go and get. Which I guess I could just get all of them for that specific thing. But then if I want to delete one specifically, I think I need the name of it, which I could get again from the SDK. So let's just try to experiment here. My question is, I don't really know how I got access to the so for this function here, I'm guessing new is, what is new here? Is new the inserted user that I created? I guess I probably should have investigated this a bit further. before I just like copy pasted it earlier or yesterday. But this basically creates a new profile with the same ID as the user. I'm assuming the value being new.id. I'm assuming that's how I get that. And then here, instead of doing insert into public profiles, I can say insert into storage dot buckets. Oh, but that's creating a bucket though. I don't want to create a bucket. I want to create a folder. Yeah, that's what I think too, Cookify Media. But my question is, so I guess at the point of any file creation, I would just create that directory. I'm just trying to see how it will work with so yeah, on every image request, it's just like an S3. So that's not actually a folder. It's just the file name. I forgot what they call it in AWS, but I think they call them folders, but they're not actually like a folder. It's just the name of the file. Hey, why does my YouTube suck right now? What's going on? I just upgraded to a gig of bandwidth yesterday too. Okay, so they're creating different buckets for every thing they're doing. I wonder if that's a better way to do it. Boyan, thank you for hanging out. Have a great evening. Thank you. I will commit the changes, don't worry. So I don't really think I need to do this. I think what I need to do is can I create unlimited buckets? You know, so they get the first or the second folder, because the first one would be the root. And then yeah, Common Goose, I just realized that. That's why I deleted that, or I stopped working with that trigger. So whenever I create the first file I create with the user, it'll obviously create their folder. I'm trying to set this policy here so that users can't create files or update or delete files in other directories. auth.uid text like this. Okay, so I think this is what we need. No, you're worried. No worries. Because folders aren't really a real thing. It's more of just the file name. At least from what I remember from AWS. It's not actually a folder. It's just the... It looks like a folder. It smells like a folder, but it's not actually a folder. Okay, so we should be able to create images. So let me set up this items form real quick, and I'll just take this. I don't think I'm gonna need data. Actually, this is gonna go in. Oh, I need a text center. I think. Wait. Oh. Common Goose. Have a great night. Thank you for hanging out. I need a file input as well. Okay, so let's figure out how to do this. Okay, so I should have access to the client. So I think what I have to do first is I think I need to actually create the item first so I can get the ID. And then use that ID to upload the image. Which is why I set the image to optional here. So I need to get just anything I can't pass extra things to Prisma. I haven't added a validator yet. Yeah, it's weird. It gave me the ID, but it didn't create it. Oh, wait. Wow, you guys really let me do that, didn't you? Can I just pass this whole thing there? Wait, what? It's a problem not using a library. Or my Zod. Wait, what? What am I missing here? It's because I'm getting it's a form data entry value. I mean, I can do this here, can I? I can't. Okay, now I'm getting an there we go. All right, I'm slow. Okay, so now I have access to the item ID. What I can do now is Okay. I think this might work. I'm not sure because it's gonna be a blob. I don't know. So I'm storing it in the users directory or folder, whatever you can call it, /items /the item.id that we get back here. And then I'm eventually going to need to actually update the, which in this case, I guess I don't really need to update that because I can just get I can get access to it here. So I really have no use for that image property or column, I don't think at the moment. Okay, I should probably okay, so it violates the row level security policy for table objects. Oh, whoops. Okay, so I get back the path. So now when I go to my storage, I should have that in here under my user ID and items and the item ID. Wait. I think it's a throw invalid, right? Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm just doing this as like a temporary band-aid right now until I get like a validation library set up. Like Zod again. I normally wouldn't just return an error like this, but because I scoped that, I'm just gonna ignore this for now. Okay. Is find first the way to get one? The best way to get one with Prisma? Get record by ID, find unique. Oh, it's like this, sorry. Okay. Then under here, we'll set up another div, and we'll do. Actually, we could probably just do. Nice. So now let's see how we can get that image to display on the page. I guess I probably should just store the full path name. That way it's easy to get it, right? Or do I not have access to my bucket like publicly? Like, can I not just, is there not like an API for this? Where's the API at? I have to actually download it. I can't just. It's going good so far, actually. It's going good. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out. I don't necessarily want to download the image. I just want to access it, right? Can I just access it through the API? I do not have a storage API that I can hit. Is that going to give me like the full URL though, or what? What if I don't want to download it? Like if I go to the URL, the download URL though, in my browser. Oh, okay, here we go. Ready? Copy URL. See what that is. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I don't have to download it. I can just what I need to change though is I do want to store the path in my database. And I believe it's just going to give me the end point of it, or the end of it. But I'm going to say I think I can do this. Could have sworn that I already so it said unknown arc image in data.image for type item update input. Did you mean name? No, I meant image. I meant image. Image is right here, right? Got to pass everything in every single time or what? Do I need to do an upsert or something because I don't have that property there? Oh, I see. Okay. So I just have to do create. Oh, wait. So I'm so confused here. So tell me unknown arg image in data.image for type item unchecked update input. Did you mean name? Available args, ID, name, user ID. But I have an image here, don't I? Does that have to be required? Like, I don't understand this. What am I doing wrong here? Right? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? And why is this the only things that are a part of data? I don't get this right now because I have image here. Oh, okay, I see. But still, what the hell's going on? Okay, so oh wait, Prisma.item.update. I'm gonna say where ID is equal to item.id. As string. Maybe. Data. Do I have the TypeScript error? I do have that actually. It doesn't do that great of a job. Oh, create is missing in type. Oh, wait, what? How do I need to create though? I don't see create anywhere here. Upsert, I do. Oh yeah, probably. Wow. Okay, that's weird, but I still don't know if it's gonna work or not, but let's try. Nice. Okay, so we're storing that path there. I should probably name that image path, but whatever. Now on the item page, I'm almost done with this stream, by the way, because I got a pack still, but now that I have this path, give me a second. Let me blur my screen. Okay, so I have public Supabase URL, right? In environment variables, and I can then access the image. I can just make like a constructor or helper function or whatever. So this will be here, right? So the path is everything after this. So then I wonder if I could, let's see here, what do they have? I guess for now I'll just get the image, right? Oh, wait, sorry. Boom bow. She's not beautiful, but she works. At least for now. I haven't tested like updating and deleting the images, or really just deleting them and then replacing them with something else. But yeah, starting to get a feel for it a bit. I'm starting to get a feel for it, so that's good. All right, everyone, I'm going to conclude the stream now. It's been fun. I'm starting to feel a bit more confident with Supabase. I think we can kind of get steamrolling in the coming days. Well, after the holidays, so this weekend. I'll be back Saturday. I think I have to actually edit a video on Saturday, but maybe I'll stream some more of this and try to get a full CRUD app going here. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Luminox, I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye, everyone.